What is up, everyone? Welcome back to WX Garage. We have not made any content in a minute, guys. We apologize. There's just so much going on. And I will be doing an update video for you guys about what's going on with the channel, what's going on with the cars. Nothing bad. Everyone's okay. Cars are okay. But we will be doing an update video for you guys really soon. But we have a new product that came in that I wanted to show you guys and install for you guys. So unfortunately, we're not working on the WRX today. We're gonna be working on my truck, on my 2014 Tundra. This is something that I've wanted in the truck since I got it. The sound system that came on the truck was in bad shape from whoever the last owner was. All the wires are a rat's nest, and I did my best to fix all of that. I replaced one of the amps. They had an aftermarket amp, so I did all that. But the one missing piece on that truck that I really want and need now is the head unit. For those of you guys who have been watching the channel for a while, you already know that I did a head unit install on the WRX. It's an Android head unit from iDoing. And when I first got that head unit, I was a little skeptical because there were some reviews online that were like, no, you know, it's not the greatest brand or whatever. But that thing has held up through 110 degrees direct sunlight and, you know, minus 20 degrees in the winter. And that thing has been amazing. So what I wanted to do, I had a great opportunity here to try out a new brand for you guys that many of you might not be too familiar with. But I'm sure for those of you guys in the car scene, you have heard of this company, and they make amazing Android. The operating system is Android, but it has Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, these big, beautiful head units. So let me show you guys. So we have a box here, from Dasaita. Dasaita. I'm gonna say Dasaita. This is a direct plug and play kit for the 2014 Tundra. I'm pretty sure that every single kit that they send out has a unique ID for different vehicles, which means that the instructions, the actual pinouts, the plug and play kit, everything is designed specifically for the car that you buy it for, which is gonna be amazing. So let's do a quick unboxing of this bad boy. So let's dive on in. First off, we got a warranty certificate, which is amazing. That's really cool. I didn't even realize that this came with a warranty. It comes with the instruction manual for the exact model of your car. So this is for my 2014 Tundra. And when you order, they actually have you send a picture of your head unit that you have in your car from the factory, and you send them that picture, and they'll make sure, the person on the other side, before they ship it out to you, they'll make sure that you're getting the exact model that you need for your car or truck. So that's gonna be really nice. Beautiful diagrams. I think this is gonna be way easier than I thought it was gonna be. User manual, probably in a couple different languages there. Awesome. Get some really nice packaging here for all the individual cables. Power cables, accessories, really nice packaging. Looks like there's another one of those right here. Some more cables, got some hardware in there already included. Awesome. Now let's pull out the actual head unit here. Packaging is actually really nice. Now look at that. I believe this is a 10-inch screen, which is amazing. We do have actual physical buttons, which are haptic. Feels like there's no press, so it's just a haptic. Built-in microphone, which I'm assuming there's an extended microphone as well that we can route in the cabin. I do really like that there's physical buttons here that we can go. This is probably going to be volume, like, you know, 90% sure it's going to be volume, but the one downside to doing some of these Android head units is that you lose your physical volume knob, which some people can live with, some people can live without. I got annoyed by it when I first did it in the Subaru for a little bit, but on this one, you know, I'll probably get used to it pretty quickly. But this is going to be a badass, beautiful big screen here. There's an HDMI plug-in. I wonder what that's for. I think that might actually be for a front camera if you want to add one. And then look, there's also, if anybody wants to do some custom stuff, there's a wiring diagram built in right on the top of it. All the different pinouts, the description of what each one actually does. So yeah, this thing is going to be absolutely amazing. So let's go over to the car, or the truck. I'm gonna pull it around to the front of the garage here, and then we can get started on this install. So here is the stock head unit. It's not terrible. I would say that the speaker system is probably better OEM than the Subaru was. That being said, there is probably aftermarket speakers. There's an aftermarket amp in here. So sound quality wise, it sounds pretty good, but I'm gonna assume that the new unit is gonna sound a lot better. In terms of the actual screen, you guys can actually see it right now. One thing I don't like about these screens, they have a double layer, which means there's a layer of plastic, and then when you press a button, you're actually pushing the two membranes together and making the button press. And so because of that, you get this glare that you guys are seeing right now from the sun. And this is very annoying to deal with. So that's going to be improved, but I'm gonna throw you guys on the tripod, and I think it's time to get started with this. Yeah, so I'm gonna transfer over these mounting brackets over there, and yeah. All right, guys. So have the mounting brackets put on there. Pretty simple. Now we just got to figure out the wiring here. So all right, guys, so here's the first test. Let's see. And it turned on. That was really simple. Like really simple. So let's just make sure it works in reverse. First try, guys. Reverse camera works. Awesome. All right, guys, so everything is working beautifully. It is completely wireless Android Auto, which means that I can just use my normal use my normal speed charger, fast charger, which I have right here. So for those of you guys worried about the charging speed while using Android Auto, you can just use your standard charger from your cigarette outlet or whatever, or you can just use the USB provided as well. So there is a USB dongle here. There are two others for those of you guys wanting to add USB devices. I chose not to because I don't really need that. It has wireless Android Auto. So as you can see here, Boston Aquarium, music on the right, which is Spotify. Everything is automatically pulling up here. This is Waze on the left, which is absolutely amazing. It is looking a little reflective, but let's peel off this mask. Let's see if I can get the, there we go. Oh, yeah. Look at this. And I guess I don't need
this guy anymore. Because now I have this beautiful full screen for navigation. I'm not going to show you guys the full navigation because it'll show you where I live, and I don't want that. So I'm going to take a couple days here, get all the settings, get used to it, put everything back together, figure out all the different features about this. The reverse does work. I didn't have to change it. That's in reverse. Beautiful full screen, really easy to see. But overall, it's absolutely amazing so far. So let me take a couple days here, get this thing figured out, and then I will show you guys all of my settings. I'll show you a before and after for the audio, or at least I'll tell you my impressions of how the audio sounds. And first off, it does sound really good, so really excited about that. But I'll show you guys now, even with filming and explaining things to you guys, I started at 1 o'clock and it is now 2:20. So you could do this in under an hour for sure. Super quick, super easy. I'm gonna test out calling on here with the microphone, and maybe I wanna place that somewhere. But so yeah, I'm gonna drive around for a couple days here, get used to this thing, play around with it, and then I will come back to you guys after those couple days and let you know what I think about everything. All right guys, so I'm back. It's a couple days later. I've already put a bunch of testing and use into the head unit, and I gotta say, I am very impressed. It is very responsive. Once I got the audio settings and all the different things that I wanted in place, it is working amazing. The audio quality is definitely improved. One thing that a lot of people miss and don't know about these aftermarket head units is that the audio processor that these aftermarket head units have is way better. It's stronger. It has a wider range than what the original OEM equipment has. For normal cars like my Subaru, like the Tundra here, putting this aftermarket head unit, this is the interface that's receiving the information from your phone or from the radio or wherever, and this is what's taking over, sending the audio signals to your amps, to your speakers, whatever. So that is a very much overlooked thing that a lot of people don't know about. And so when you do these installs, you do an aftermarket head unit like this, you're going to get an automatic step up in quality in terms of the sound coming to your speakers, which is really cool. The internal amplifier that it has inside also boosts the signal, so it's a little bit louder too. So on the Subarus, that's a huge problem. It's like 5 watts RMS to each of the door speakers. This unit is probably, my best guess is 20 to 25 watts RMS to each speaker, and then I have an aftermarket amp too. But yeah, so let me turn the camera around here and show you guys some things. So there might be a little bit of glare. When you're sitting in the cabin here, you don't really see that. It's just, that's how cameras work. They'll pick up pretty much any kind of light bouncing off of anything. But right now, this, it's a super clear screen. The brightness is great. I have not had any issues with not being able to see anything, you know, during the day. At night, there's just a quick button right here that drops the brightness down all the way. Just press this, and it automatically goes to the lowest brightness setting. So when I'm driving at night, you know, and it's like, I don't want this thing full brightness, I can just press that button really quick, which is awesome. I was able to get into this amplifier, and as you guys can see, there is a ridiculous level of detail for the settings for your sliders on your EQ, whatever, you know, sound quality you guys are looking for. If you want to turn up the bass, you can go for that. There are specific controls built into this for a subwoofer. So if you guys have a subwoofer you want to connect into the back of this just through an RCA cable or whatever, it does have individual controls just for the bass. See, sub right there. There we go. You just click on, and then you can use that slider to control the level of your subwoofer right from here, which is really cool. But yeah, this sound quality, again, is just absolutely amazing. Let me go back to home. Here's your home screen. I have pretty much only been using, you know, you can connect to Bluetooth, and there's a little controller on the main screen if you want to use Bluetooth. I've been using Android Auto, and it's just really quick. You can customize, I'll go back, you can customize all of your toolbar here at the bottom. So you can choose whatever ones you want to go here. I just did, this is Android Auto, Home. This is all of your different apps you can choose from, which is awesome. As you guys can see here, just a beautiful screen. This on the left here is Waze, and then on the right I have my, I don't want to be playing you. I don't want this the sound to come through the speakers here. I don't want, anyways, so here we have Waze, and then on the right side, on the right panel, we have Spotify. I can move these around. If you want to use Google Maps instead of Waze, that's completely fine. You can use that too. So this is Android Auto. It connects seamlessly every single time I hop in the car. My phone will automatically connect as soon as I open the Android Auto app. There is a setting in here that you can automatically launch Android Auto every time when you turn the car on. I haven't set that up yet, but that is something you can do, but it's super seamless, super easy to use. And then the other awesome thing is that my steering wheel control buttons right here were automatically programmed to the Tundra already. So I didn't have to go in and program anything in here. All of the buttons were already, you know, pause, forward, back, volume up, volume down. All of my steering wheel controls automatically synced up. So there's my volume up and volume down. All of these started working. Didn't have to program. I didn't have to program anything, which is just amazing. So one other thing really quick that I did with this, you might see, this actually might be why there's a little more glare. For me, as soon as I installed this, it's a tempered glass screen protector. You can kind of see the edge of it right there. Yeah, you can kind of see the edge of it. But it might be adding glare for the camera, but for my eyes, it was perfect. It'll protect it. It actually reduced the amount of glare and sunlight and whatever when I installed that. So I'm gonna put the link for this head unit. I actually have a discount code I'm gonna be sharing with you guys, which is awesome. Dasaita really hooked us up, and they're gonna be hooking you guys up with a direct link and a discount code that you guys can purchase this from, which is amazing. I'll also drop a link for this exact screen protector, which was the perfect size for this if you guys end up wanting to do that as well. So yeah, super happy with the quality of this. Navigating, listening to music, everything that you possibly want to do with a head unit, this thing is doing flawlessly. Massive upgrade over the OEM unit. I had the same thing with the Subaru. These OEM head units, especially on the older cars, they're just not cut out to, they're not really that good at all. And now I have all these awesome features. I have all this beautiful massive screen instead of that gross, you know, LCD, whatever it is. This is an external microphone that came with the kit here. I've ran the wires down through the dash and up and under onto my steering column here. The audio quality on the calls is really good. I've tested it with a couple different people in town, on the East Coast with family, and they said that, you know, if anything, they noticed an improvement in audio quality, which is awesome. So that's also, again, if I was going to sum up this head unit in this truck, I would say seamless. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really happy with this. Make sure you guys click the product link down below for both the head unit and the tempered glass screen protector. So thank you guys so much for watching. We have more content coming out for the Subaru and some other things what we're working on right now. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. See you next week. Peace.